What have you seen out of Central Michigan?
I see a tough football team. They've had a few transfers. If just watching last year, highly competitive, very physical up front. I see a lot of MAC football because they play during the week. So you guys are probably like I am late at night. You're flipping. You're like, I'm going to watch a little ball. So you get to watch a game where it's raining and it's 30 degrees on a Tuesday night or whatever. And I've watched a lot of it, and they are exactly what, from a distance, I see with you need that up here or something?
Yeah, I was gonna.
With that conference is they're physical up front. They're tough. Their back is physical. He's part of what they are. Head coach is a good offensive guy. He's a good play caller. From an outside looking in, they believe in toughness. Quarterback is athletic. Had really, really good pass rush last year. They don't try to do too much, in my opinion. They're good at what they do.
You're talking about toughness. Is that maybe a good introduction for your new linebackers in that type of situation?
It will be. They want to be physical up front. They want to double team. They want to come off and hit a backer in the mouth. There's some old school involved in what they're doing. They want to get in tight end wings. They want to get in unbalanced. Based on what they've done, there's a little bit of Les Miles offense look to it. For you guys that have been around a while, and tight end wing, shift to tight end wing, going to come right at you, run to the nub side of a wing, see if you can make adjustments. Can you get gap sound? That's what I see.
Linebacker group, obviously one of the kind of newer ones from last year, so that might be the answer. But what kind of groups are you most looking forward to playing in the game as you work through this depth chart a little bit?
At linebackers?
Yeah, or just like what position group in general are you most excited to see and kind of get a feel for?
Out of all the offense and defense?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be an interesting position because those guys haven't played. You have the same with a couple safeties, and you have the same with the running back position. Those will be the positions that I'm sure you guys will watch, like myself, to see how mature we are at those positions at this stage in the game.
Like Central Michigan coming to town, does that bring back some sort of painful memories?
Yeah, anytime we lose, they're painful. People ask all the time about certain games. I only wake up in the middle of the night thinking of games that we didn't win. I never think of, I haven't woke up yet thinking about the festival, but I've sure woke up thinking about the Big 12 championship game. And those games you never get rid of, and I don't know why that is. I wish they'd come up with some type of medication that would make it go the other direction, but we didn't play good. We didn't play good in that game, and we didn't put ourselves in position to where that didn't matter. We just didn't play good. And unfortunately, sometimes that happens. I wish I knew why, because if I did, I would have certainly solved it prior to, but we just didn't play good that day. But I will say this, and you guys that have followed me for 18 years know this, they had an NFL quarterback. And when you play an NFL quarterback, you are always at risk. He made play after play after play. He wore us out on those passes. He scrambled, made the throws. So when you take a team that, whatever, I don't even know what the spread was of that game. Let's just say it was a 12-point spread. The other team has an NFL quarterback. In my opinion, that spread goes down to about 5 points because they can change games, particularly at this level.
His tight end is in the league too from that day.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, and we had some other. Our quarterback's in the NFL too, but Mason, I'll go to the end and fight for him. But that guy played really good that day.
That's actually all interesting, but not the part of the game I was really talking about.
Which one are you talking about?
Well, the play that ended.
Are you talking about the extended game?
Yeah, the extended game.
One of my goals, at some point when I'm done, I'm going to write a book. And I have so much stuff that I don't know if you'll be able to get it in a book. And there'll be a good chapter on that. And the other thing I want to do is I want to be able to, at some point, figure out how I can get that win back. Because I'd already be at 150 right now. Then we wouldn't be talking about this. But there's got to be some circuit judge that would say the game was really over, But anyway, yeah, that was a crazy part, yeah. The guys made a mistake. The officials made a mistake. It was interesting when a discussion I had with them, I said, now, I don't think this is right. And they said, well, we talked about it and we do. I said, okay, I've never heard of this on an offensive penalty. But, you know, it's all gone now, so.
Consider, when you say you don't think it was right, were you pretty sure you were right?
Yeah,
consider
but they said,
taking-
we got to go. And I said,
Consider taking the team off the field, saying the game's over.
you know, more of what you'd see in a protest, like take your shirt off, lay on the field kind of deal, you know, hug a tree. More of that than take the team off the field. But, and, you know, honestly, I actually thought of what could I do to stop it and let people think. But I was afraid it'd make a big scene national, and I didn't want to do that.
I'm gonna guess you know the crew, or at least where the crew's coming from for Thursday.
Yeah, they're Power 5 crews, that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I would
Does that have
volunteer.
any kind of effect on how you practice defending Hail Marys?
Yes, we looked at that, and we were able to see things that we did wrong, which it was kind of a weird deal because it ended up being way short, and then the guy cut across the, you know, it ended up not working. I don't think that it was designed that way. Maybe it was, but I don't think it was designed that way. But we looked at it, studied it, changed a few things, yes. You know, it's interesting when we talk conference realignment, I think there could be a variety of things that factor into all of this. I'm going to get back to that, but I think this is worth talking about. And the networks are going to tell us what to do, period. Okay? And so you might play Thursday night games, you might play Friday night games, and you might play 11 a.m. games. Fans don't like it, but the media tells us what to do. So we have our contract with the Big 12 television contract requires us over a certain number of years to play certain Thursday night games and even a Friday night game. I can't remember the details of it, but we pick those. So for us to be able to start the season then, I think is it Labor Day weekend? So it catches the students before they all head out, which is smart. Thursday night, try to get more people. You grab television, you grab a crowd, we thought it was beneficial. And then we get an extra day for the next game, so on and so forth. But then there's going to be conversations, in my opinion, like how many of the teams in your league are willing to play Thursday and Friday night games might depend on what kind of contract that Fox or ESPN or whoever gives you. And how many teams in this league, you know, are you guys still willing to work a deal with Bedlam, with OU and OSU, to where you play for the next 10 years, even though you're not in the same league? If so, we'll pay you. All those things will be on the table. It all factors in just like it is now.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.